when the tones go off. You already know. Yeah. You already know. Yeah. When the tones go off. You already know. You already know. Yeah. From real smoke and heat to the digital flame. Years on the line, yeah, I earned my name. Retired the badge, but the fire still in me. Now it's 5M, calls, lights, sirens, city. Boots on the pavement, heart never slow. Pressure hits hard, but I'm ready to go. From engine bass to the roleplay scene. Same mission, different screen. When the radio crackles, I don't hesitate. Others step back, I run toward fate. When the tones go off, I'm locked in tight. Never running from the danger, day or night. From the real life fires to the 5M grind. Firefighter, paramedic, same state of mind. Yeah, the heat gets strong, but I stand my ground. Yeah, LethalMender gaming, hear that siren sound. EMS gloves on, checking vitals fast. Every second counts, no living in the past. Roleplay deep, but the respect stays real. I know what it's like, I know how it feels. Team on my back, city counting on me. Whether pixels or pavement is service, I see no fear in my blood, no quit in my soul. Answering calls, that's the code. Alarm lights flash, chaos surrounds. That's where I'm calm, that's where I'm found. When the tones go off, I'm locked in tight. Never running from the danger, day or night. From the real life fires to the 5M grind. Firefighter, paramedic, same state of mind. Yeah, the heat gets strong, but I stand my ground. Yeah, LethalMender gaming, hear that siren sound. Retired don't mean the mission's done. It lives in the heart, it's who I become. Different world, but the same damn call. When someone needs help, I'm giving my all. When the tones go off, yeah, I answer every time. Never running from the danger. I was built for the line. From the firehouse days to the 5M flame. Different uniform, but the same old name. Stand tall, lights on, hear the sirens sing. This is first responder life. LethalMender gaming.
Unit responding.
All right, what's up, everybody? We're gonna be training a new person. Well, he's not really new. He's been on one patrol before, but he's still got a lot of stuff to do. So we're gonna be helping him out with his training, and yeah. So here we go. And hi, assassin. Okay, I'm back. So when the time comes at 7 o'clock or whenever you're ready, you're gonna call into dispatch and have them attach both of us to the medic, and then just tell them that we're available.
Gotcha. One of the issues I was having last time, I still am having. I can't get through the bay doors. Like, it's locked and it won't let me in.
So you have to hit E to unlock the doors. So when you're standing in front of, like, this door over here, you'll see the lock. You'll have to hit E and it unlocks the door. Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, that worked.
As long as you have any of the FD roles, you'll be able to, get in and out of the station doors. As far as the bay doors out here, you have to use the remote inside the truck. They used they used to be on the same system as the regular door locks as far as like using E. I don't know why they changed it, but now you got to use the remote in the truck. I actually have I'm using an Xbox Elite controller, so I have one of the paddle buttons on the bottom of my controller as my E, so I can, just walk up to the door and hit it and walk through it.
You know, I have an Elite controller, and I didn't kind of like bid it out or nothing. Is it hard to trigger your paddle buttons for something different than just like the stock buttons on a controller?
Not really. I mean, it's you have to have it plugged into you have to plug it into your computer, and then go to your Xbox accessory software, and then you can go in there and you have 3 different profiles you can set up. There's technically 4. There's default, and then 1, 2, and 3. So I have my GTA on profile 1.
That's nice. Yeah, I've got to play around with it because I do a lot of LSPFR, so that would be cool to have a setup for that too.
Yeah. So you can do 5M as 1, and then number 2 can be like LSPDFR if you're using different key bindings, and then yeah.
Now, would it work like if I wanted to put like the radio on there too, so I don't have to
Yep.
use the keyboard for
So
radio?
I use the bottom right paddle. I use that for talking on the radio. Upper right paddle is to open and close doors. My bottom left paddle is so I can talk in game, and then the one above that is third eye. Although you still technically have to use a mouse when you third eye stuff.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, rude.
Big fly, sorry, man.
Damn, I bled a lot. You're not gonna get past punching your FTO in the face, man.
Not intentional, but sometimes you just gotta hit them.
Do you have enough food and water? I'm gonna need
Yeah, I got
more
6
water.
burgers and 4 waters, so I mean, yeah,
We're
I
gonna
can
need
some.
more.
Do we want to go now or wait?
I mean, we can wait till we're coming back from a call and just stop at a gas station. Or I believe if you go in the back of the rig and you third eye it and hit open storage, there should be spare water. Which in this one there is not. That's awesome. Let me check in the back of the engine. And there's no freaking water in this one either? Like, what the fuck are people doing, man? Let me check the back of this ambulance. Oh, there's spare water back here, but I don't want to take his.
I've got enough to last a bit, so we can wait a little bit until we need it.
So if you need to open the doors in the bays when you're out here and you're not inside of a vehicle, if you third eye the bay door controls right here, you can open and close the bays.
Gotcha. Now, do they care like if we leave them open while we're here?
Yeah,
or no?
yeah, no, we're not allowed to because then anybody can walk into the station. Where is Fireman Sam? Oh, he's in here. In here, in this room over here, this is Fireman Sam. So if you need any like fire equipment, like extinguishers or med kits or
medic 873 and available.
Repair kits, I usually carry a couple of repair kits in case you damage your vehicle. You don't need to carry any of the medications or the duffel bag. You need at least 1 medical bag for you. And then I usually carry like 4 med kits.
Uh, 15 med kits. I got them out of the med bag, and then I put like 4 back in there.
American ambulance. So, if you get the LSFD interaction cards, I usually carry about I carry 8 of them, and then if I need more, so if you're interacting with a Civ 300, on a medical scene, you need to, at the end of the interaction, when you drop them off at the hospital, make sure you give them a LSFD interaction card. Because that's just one of the ways that they can rank up within the community is they have to do 10 FD interactions and they have to do 10 LEO interactions, and then it'll get them up to a Civ 200. So if you see that we're interacting with a Civ 300 person, it's only the Civ 300s. That's it. Those are the only ones you give the interaction cards to. So if it's a Civ 300, and you think the scene was good, or I mean, it doesn't even really have to be. It has to be like decent, like not like if they sign a refusal, then that doesn't count. They have to actually do a medical scene where they actually work through the medical scene and do it correctly. And then you just give them an interaction card at the end.
Like realistic scene, essentially.
I mean, it doesn't have to. I mean, yeah. I mean, but it has to involve us doing actual work, like taking vitals, checking their breathing. If we give them any interventions, like if let's say they break their arm, we splint their arm, whatever, and we end up transporting them to the hospital. You need to give them an interaction card. Only if it's just a medical scene. If it's primarily an LEO scene, like let's say that I believe, if it's like a priority, like a car chase or something, I believe they have to get an LEO card, but they cannot get an LEO card and a fire card for the same scene. So if it's a medical scene, then yes, you can give them, like if it's we get called to somebody for like a fall or like a person down for unknown reasons, whatever. But if and this only applies to Civ 300s. Actually, I don't even know if we have any Civ 300s on. No, we don't even have any Civ 300s on, so you won't have to worry about that right now. I'll keep an eye out as far as if any Civ 300s come on. But that's one of the things we got to look out for, especially when we're on our own. Is if you're interacting with a Civ 300, they have to collect those cards in order to rank up to a Civ 200.
Yeah. Now, what's the SLRP Horizon? Like the new thing coming out?
SLRP Horizon. It's they're changing the whole server base. It's going to be actually Los Angeles County, California, instead of being Los Santos County. So we're getting rid of the LSSO. We're getting rid of Polito PD and all that stuff. It's going to be the LAPD is going to be in the city. Los Angeles County Sheriff's Office is going to be in the county. And then you're going to have highway patrol on the highways for PD. And then we're going to have the LAFD in the city and the LA County FD in the county. So we're going to have two different fire departments instead of it just being one fire department now.
Gotcha.
And when you come on, you're going to go to the same one every time. So when it actually happens, you're going to have to choose whether you want to be in the city or whether you want to be in the county. From my understanding, anyway. I could be wrong, but from my understanding, you need to pick one, and that's the station that you're going to be at every time you come on.
Gotcha.
But yeah, there's a lot of changes coming.
Good time to call in the dispatch. Let them know we're good, or
Yeah, whenever you're ready. So it's you. So you're gonna call in, say FD whatever. What are you 30 FD 301 to communications? Can you attach myself and FD 260 to medic 736 and show us available?
take a lot of notes, so I just want to make sure I write it all down.
And make sure your CAD is correct.
Gotcha.
So do you have CAD? Do you have CAD open already?
Yeah, I've already got it up and running. I'm gonna call in real quick. FD 301
FD 301
communications.
communications.
Gonna go ahead.
FD 301. Can you put FD 301 and FD 260 together in station 2 cab 736?
Copy. FT260. Sorry, AM260.
It's gonna be
AM301.
medic
736.
736.
1611.
Affirmative. Medic 736.
And now we just go in and wait for a call.
144 communication.
Go ahead.
I want to sit down at the table.
Text me the engine 2 and show me in service.
Make sure you if you come
Copy.
through the door,
Engine
make sure you
service
lock it.
1612.
Because the last thing we need is some random person just walking through the door.
Sounds like that's happened before.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I got promoted to paramedic, and now I'm also an FTO assassin. Totally forgot I was streaming tonight, and totally didn't wear like an actual fire department shirt. I'm wearing like a lime green, like safety green shirt on my camera.
Roadside assistance. This might be a weird question. My last patrol, they showed me how to move some of the icons on the main HUD, like on the left where your map is and your health and whatnot. How do I get rid of the box in my top right corner, though?
So like, what's showing? It's showing you your like rank, what your bank account says, and all that stuff.
It does, but it also has like the movement icons, like enable drag, scale, and reset position.
Oh, enabled. So you need to. That's your radio focus. You need to You need to hit whatever key binding that has your radio focus. So you're talking about,
Gotcha.
it says enable scale, enable drag, and reset position.
Yeah.
You should be able to hit escape, and that should go away.
Nope, it's still hanging out. It's weird.
So I have mine set to the star key on my number pad, the radio focus. If you go into your key bindings and see what you have it set at, if you hit the radio focus button and then hit escape, it should disappear.
Gotcha. That worked. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Hmm.
Yeah, right. Is Ken doing a ride along too? Probably FTO.
Yep. Yeah, Ken has. What is it? Ken is with Caleb D, FT303, but he's going to be an hour late. He's on the same phase as you. Phase 2.
Yeah, so it's gonna be a
So
busy night,
basically,
I
what's going to happen is this patrol, we're going to try to get through the rest of the stuff you got to get through, and then next patrol, once you get everything done here and you feel comfortable, you'll be on what's called phase 3, where phase 3 is where we just like shadow you, and we'll only step in like if you're going to do like harm to your patient or whatever, but it's basically going to be all you.
Gotcha.
If you're ready for phase 3. If you're not, then if you need to take another day for phase 2, then no worries.
Comms to Engine 2, Medic 736, 1055, Polito Boulevard for a fire alarm commercial.
Oh yeah, call. We get to sit around and do nothing, but you can drive there. Make sure you reply on the radio, Medic 736.
Medic 736 responding.
Engine 2, Medic 736, 1055, Polito Boulevard. It's going to be at the
New
Blaine
dispatch,
Stadium
fire
Bank.
alarm
Timeout
commercial, Polito Boulevard
1618.
1055.
Engine 2 went around.
Oh, I'll get the door. Whenever you're ready. We don't have to wait for the engine. We can always...
Now, is this a code 3 call, I presume?
Yep. All calls, you respond to your code 3. Yeah, all calls you respond to code 3 unless you're told otherwise by the supervisor. Because you don't know if it's an actual fire or not. We don't know if there's anybody injured on scene. Even though it's a, automatic fire alarm.
Yeah.
And just a word of advice, never pass on the right. Always pass on the left. They won't move out of your way. The only ones that don't move out of your way are cement trucks and the commercial trucks. So those are the only ones you have to watch for that are coming head on with you. But yeah, you never pass on the right, always pass on the left. Are you driving with your controller or with your keyboard and mouse?
Yeah, controller.
So if you hit, I think, up on the D-pad, it'll turn on your other siren. You can have them both running at the same time, it's fine. That's what I usually do. If we end up beating the engine there, we're going to want to, give a scene size up. So, like, if it is just an audible alarm, we'll say, Medic 736 on scene, audible alarm, no smoke, no fire showing. Just so that way Donald knows what he's, like, headed into. Now, obviously, if there's smoke and fire, we're going to let him know. Sometimes that happens. But yeah, like those box trucks right there and the cement trucks, they don't get out of the way for anybody.
Yeah, that car just kind of stopped on the turn. I was like, dang it.
Yeah, some of them literally just stop in the middle of the road. So that's one thing you got to be careful of. It's a good thing I got like 6 repair kits with us, so if I have to repair the truck, I'll repair it. And just so you know, if you look at your map on the left-hand side, for every mile that you see, like if somebody's asking for an ETA, estimated time of arrival, for every mile, it's about 1 minute. It's going to be the bank right there. Alright, you can shut your sirens off. So you hear that? It sounds like water.
Yeah.
It's going to be a water flow alarm. Medic 736 on scene. Gonna have an audible alarm. No smoke, no fire showing. It's gonna sound like it's water flow.
Why is my hand
Copy,
stuck like
Allison,
this?
1325.
Try reloading your character as far as what you're wearing. Because sometimes that happens.
Engine 2 on scene.
Engine 2 on scene, same time.
And then just take your gloves off. Also, I think it's T/RA space chest. Yeah. So since you're wearing a strap like that and your radio's on your chest, hit T/RA space chest. So that way you're not reaching for your shoulder when your radio's on your chest.
Was T/RA dash chest?
No, RA space chest. And then you should see it pop up in the chat. It says radio animation set to chest.
Yeah, it did. Thank you.
Yep. So now it'll grab your chest whenever you go for your radio.
So on these calls, we pretty much just hang out unless there's a victim or...
Yeah. I mean, on fire alarms, there's usually... We're only here in case, like, one of the guys goes down or something. And if you don't shut off the water valve on the outside of the building, you can't reset the alarm. If it's a water flow. You'll learn all that when you go over to the fireside and do your fireside training.
Yeah. Now, just so you know, I've been playing around with it, but I think I've got to re-download GTA. My lights are not showing unless we're moving, so...
Do you have
If we're
the
stopped,
siren?
then
Do you have
they're
the
off.
siren limit adjuster file in your 5M directory?
Don't know.
Because if you don't have that siren limiting adjuster, you won't see your lights.
Yeah, I don't know, because I can only see them when I'm moving, like when I'm driving.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
If
Maybe
you
we
go
don't have a
if you
call,
go
it'll show me that later, that'd be
to
cool.
required files in the Discord under where Mike has it posted, the siren setting limit adjuster .asi, and he tells you how to get into the 5M to put it in there. But you cannot be in GTA while you do it.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. So, I'll do that when I get ready to get out tonight. I don't want to interrupt what we got going.
Can you see the engine's lights?
Yes and no. Like, I can see one light flashing. I can see it flashing off the wall, but...
I'm talking about like you can't see them flashing on the truck.
No, like, only one of them is flashing on the truck for me.
Yeah, it's probably because you need that file in your 5M. Like, you can see the red flashing off of the building.
Engine 2.
Yeah.
Good.
Faulty water flew, engine 2 be back in service. Other unit of go in service when ready.
Alright, you can hop in, we can head back to the station.
Copy, 1629.
And you can call us available too.
Medic 736 dispatch. You can show us available.
It's going to be
Copy,
when
736. Clear.
when you call in, it's got to be communications, not dispatch.
Yeah, I'm so bad about that.
It's okay. So do you know where you're going? We're at
Yeah.
Station 2. Can you see my marker on the map?
No.
That's dumb. We're going to be going to Postal 7039.
Bad.
So if you do T/postal 7039, it'll put it on your GPS.
I'm so used to dispatch. I did work at the sheriff's office for 4 years, so.
I've been a firefighter for a long time, 16 years. And it's just how they want it here. Don't ask me why. Like I don't understand why it matters as long as dispatch knows who they're dispatch. I mean, dispatch obviously knows whether it's communications, dispatch, or whatever. They know who you're talking to.
I do cruise control again.
Why?
You said it was 7069?
7039.
Gotcha. Yeah, just taking the scenic route, I guess.
So I don't know if you know who he is, but Zachary, he was on communications. Apparently he left SLRP.
And he what?
He left SLRP.
Yeah, I think I read something about that, like in our chats. Why did he leave?
No idea. He didn't say a word.
He's just never been back, huh?
He literally left like right when patrol was starting.
So do we have
Oh yeah, he was just the comm supervisor. He was one of the supervising COC members. Comms is in shambles lately, it seems. Seems like they can never get enough people. They're always looking for reserves. What's up? What's wrong? Oh, you just marking the station?
Yeah, I just want to make sure I get to the right spot.
Got a surprise for you coming up. Man, I miss being an FTO. Get to arrange all sorts of things.
That's so
stuff.
ominous.
What's that?
That's so ominous.
What, that I got a surprise waiting for you?
Oh, yeah.
Oh no, I'm just trying to help you get your training done. I reached out to the Civ department. They're going to be giving us some calls. So that way we can get your medical and trauma done, and then we'll do, and then you have to do your cardiac arrest / death.
Yeah, that'll be a fun one.
Do you know what the 5 signs, or do you know how to check for the 5 signs of death?
Responsiveness. I could take a guess at it. I'll be honest, probably not, but I've got my notes, so.
Okay. So you got responsive. Are they responsive or not? Do they have a pulse or not? Are they breathing? Do you hear any heart or lung sounds? And then are their pupils reactive?
Alright, so let me get to the station and then go through that again.
Yeah, no worries. I know you're kind of driving. And don't worry, you'll never, well, I won't say never, you'll hardly ever be on a scene by yourself. You'll either have, you should have like an engine with you, or, you know, sometimes the battalion, if he's on the battalion truck, will come with you, so that way you're not alone, you know, on these calls. So, and also, if you ever have any questions, even once you're out of your FTO phases, you can just hit any of us up. We're all here to help you succeed. So. I was gonna say that's a red light. Where the hell are you going?
It wouldn't come out of cruise.
Yeah, so sometimes you actually have to turn the cruise control off yourself, which you just hit the Y button again.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I did that with the engine the other day. I'm like, why is it not stopping? Like, you can hear the brakes engaging, but the truck wasn't stopping. I was like, what the fuck? And then there'll be other times where your cruise control just randomly shuts off if you go around a corner too sharp.
AM 303 with communications. Attach me to medic 873 and show me available.
There's Ken's right along.
Copy. AM 303. I have you with AM 19 and in service 1640.
The radio, when other people are on there, it's a little quiet. Is that like me or them?
So you just have to go into your key bindings and just whatever you set your volume up button to, just turn it up.
Okay, yeah, I'll have to look at that.
Because yeah, there's no way to turn any individual person up. You can only just turn the general volume up. The old radio used to be able to control how loud each individual person was, but this one you can't. So like you may end up with dispatch blasting in your ear, and then everybody else you can hardly hear. And you get people like that that literally just stop right in front of you before they make a turn, and
Yeah, that's dumb.
yeah, the AI in this game isn't very. You can just go in through the back. I'll open up the back entrance. Take a left here. Take a left. Go in through the gate. It should be open. But you might have to tap it with your bumper. You're gonna go in up top. You're gonna go in the left bay door, which I think is number 4. Oh, it's number 6. And then you'll just drive up to the front. There you go. We made it back. Yay! Made it back in one piece.
Yeah, I think after our next call, we might have to get gas.
Yeah, this is the only station that doesn't have the gas station with it.
So what were the death signs again? So one of them's responsive.
So you got
And then
responsiveness, pulse, breathing, heart and lung sounds, and then you take a pen light to their pupils, and if their pupils are reactive. Which, if you want me to type it, if you just want me to do the putting it in the skybox, so that way you don't have to type it all out. All you got to do is just tell me which one to push, and I'll do the skybox for you. Because I know you don't have a Stream Deck.
Yeah.
You can actually get the app on your phone to do the Stream Deck, and it's only like $6 or $7 a year.
Comms to Engine 2, Medic 873, 3029 Marina Drive for chest pain.
So we're not on this one, so we can go chill out in the...
Medic 873.
Medic 873. I'm sorry. Medic 873, Engine 2, 3029 Marina Drive. You'll be assisting law enforcement with one white male adult having chest pain and stomach pains. You are cleared in for this scene 1645.
Engine 2 on route.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, you're good.
Comms to units en route to 3029. Patient care update. The patient is currently unconscious and also is on blood thinner medication. Nothing further.
Medication as we
I'm
copy.
back.
Engine 2 copies.
Did anybody ever give you the flow chart that we use
For what?
for medical calls and stuff?
Negative.
Stand by. So if you go to the Discord and go to LSFD documents under medical,
Hello there.
it'll be the patient assessment flow chart. And it literally outlines the whole way of like what you need to do. So you got a scene size up. Is the scene safe? If it's not, you leave the scene. Yes, continue. How many patients do you have? If you have 2 or more, you call for an additional ambulance.
Medicaid 73 on scene.
On scene 1650.
And then C-spine possible injury, yes. Place C-collar on your patient. No, go to the next section. Is this a medical or a trauma? If it's a trauma, perform a rapid head-to-toe assessment. Check for broken bones and control any major bleeding. Remove patient's clothing if necessary. If trauma is
On
severe,
scene,
call
same
in a
time.
trauma alert when you transport. And then you go to your primary survey. You got to determine responsiveness for AVPU, alert, verbal, pain, or unresponsive. And then you just follow the chart from there. Did you open it? Did you see what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I've got it pulled up here.
Now, do you run multiple screens?
Yeah, I've got 2.
Okay. Yeah, so I got like my Discord, my CAD, and all my support documents on one screen, the game on the other, and my streaming software on a third. Well, the third screen's my TV.
Yeah. Now, is there a way I can get the in-game audio to keep playing when I'm not on the in-game screen?
Yes.
Show me your ways.
So you go into settings, go to audio, and then you go down to mute audio on focus loss. You turn that off.
Oh my god, you're a lifesaver. This is so much better. Every time I go over to the other screen, I can't hear dispatch or nothing, so I didn't actually hear that other call come in, but I saw it in CAD.
What did they attach you to it?
Yeah, they attached me to it in CAD.
They shouldn't have, because I wasn't attached to it.
Yeah, it took a second, but yeah, it pulled up right as we were getting in the bus.
But yeah, you just go in and you turn that mute audio on focus loss off.
So much nicer. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. I've been doing this for a little while.
I took a bunch of stuff out of the training too, like screenshots out of there. So I made my own file too for just EMT training stuff. It's been nice.
Are you planning on getting a Stream Deck?
I think so. Just a matter of like when. I'm more focused. Like I want to upgrade my PC first. I want to get an AIO cooler first. I think after that I'll probably get a Stream Deck.
I mean, like I said, you can always get the app for your phone, and it's literally like $7 a year for the app for your phone. And then once you get the one for your PC, you can just import your Stream Deck profile into your Stream Deck on your PC. And then, trust me, it makes life so much easier.
Yeah, no, does it matter like just getting like a mid-size one? Like how many buttons
So
are generally normal?
I would get a 15 button at the minimum, and I would go with the Elgato because that's the one that they have profiles for here on. They actually have profiles that you can download from the server drive if you want to, or you can just create your own. It's fine either way, but we use the Elgato. I have a 32 button one only because I stream and game. So I have the 32 button one, but you can easily get away with a 15 button one.
Yeah, that makes sense. I've looked around at a few of them that are out there. I just haven't.
The 15 button one I think is like $150.
Yeah, they've got a 15 button Elgato for 120 on Best Buy right now.
Okay, so it's probably on sale, yeah.
Yeah, and I think it's normally 150, yeah.
Because I have the 32 button, which is I think like 280. I got mine for free. Someone gave it. My ex-girlfriend, when we were dating, she got it for me for my birthday.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Gate 73 communications. It's going to say CPR in progress.
Oh, somebody's doing a death scene.
Oh my gosh, so lucky.
I mean, we still got a lot to go before we get to your death scene. We got to finish off your medical and then do your trauma.
Yeah.
We try to do them in order. So that's what we usually request from the Civ COC.
Gotcha.
Ken must have asked him for a death scene.
Yeah, I think eventually too, I'd like to get a fixed mic instead of my headset mic.
I'd look for, if you're gonna go that route, get a good quality one, because I got one that was only like $60 and it's fucking terrible.
Yeah, there's some good stuff out there right now. I mean, I'm a research guy, so I've been looking at a ton of videos, kind of really looking at some of the reviews and shit too. But I gotta find something decent before I decide to pull the trigger on it.
Yeah, I'm torn between upgrading my computer and not, because right now I'm running on an Intel i7, but I want to be on the AMD Ryzen 7 9800X3D.
Yeah,
And in order for me to swap from Intel to AMD, I literally have to get a whole new tower.
new motherboard probably.
It's actually cheaper to buy a pre-build now than it is to build them on your own.
Yeah, that's what I did. I mean, I snagged a pre-built off of
I got mine at Best Buy.
Newegg.
I got mine at the one that I have currently. I got at Best Buy. It's the Predator Orion 5000. It's got the GeForce RTX 3070. It's got the Intel i7, and it came with 16 gigs of RAM. I upgraded it to 32.
That's what's
But
up.
back when I upgraded it to 32, it was like $100 for like 32 gigs of RAM. Now you're looking at like $400 just for the same amount of RAM. For 64 gigs of DDR5 RAM, it's over $900 just for the RAM. Just for the RAM, you're looking at almost $1,000 for the GeForce RTX 5070 Ti that I want to upgrade, or the 5080 that I want to upgrade to. It's almost $2,500 just for the graphics card.
Damn. Yeah,
But
the
I can,
Skytech
get the
Nebula.
pre-built computer with that graphics card in it for $2,500 with the Ryzen 7, the graphics card, and 32 gigs of RAM for around, I think it's like 25 or 2,700.
Yeah. So when I got my Skytech, I got the Nebula 2, and it's got the Ryzen 7 770, 30. So it's got 32 gigs of RAM. It's got the 5060 Ti 16 gig, so for VRAM.
Mm-hmm.
It's bee's knees, and it's got 2 terabytes SSD. So it's pretty much everything I want, except for I want an AI cooler.
Yeah, this one, the one that I'm looking at, comes with an AIO cooler for the processor, because in the summertime, my processor is reaching over 200 degrees.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
Yeah, that's wild. Yeah, I mean, I've got a modular little cooler closed system, but it's good, but it's not great. And my PC is a pre-built, came with two external for the front, one external fan on the rear. But I'd like to get the AI cooler to pull some air out of it too, so I'm not getting as much dust build up. So I've been looking around. I just haven't found anything I like yet.
Yeah, I found a couple of free builds, but I just haven't pulled the trigger on it yet, because I'm not sure if I want to go with the AMD video card or the NVIDIA graphics card.
Yeah, and I have the NVIDIA graphics card, but
Yeah, I have the NVIDIA 3070 right now, but I want to go up to the 50, either the 5080, or if I go to AMD, it's going to be the AMD 9070 XT.
yeah, that's bee's knees. 9070.
Because I stream and game at the same time. And so the 9800 X3D and the 5080 are the best combination out right now for streaming and gaming at the same time. but I just don't know if I want to stay with NVIDIA or if I want to go with AMD. I like the
Yeah.
fact that NVIDIA has the DLSS 4 right now, which is going to be really good when the new update for Gray Zone Warfare drops in like a week.
Yeah, I play a lot of like Warzone, and like so I've recently got PC like within the last 8 months. Switching from console to PC for Warzone was night and day. It was so much nicer.
But the problem is every like at least 3 to 4 years you got to upgrade your PC. Whereas like if you're on console, you're already doing that every couple of years when the new console comes out.
Yep, that is the downside. And
And it's a
parts for
lot
PC are
it's a lot cheap
expensive.
it's a lot cheaper to upgrade a console than it is to upgrade a PC.
I did find that out.
But if you have the right monitors and you have the right stuff in your computer, like it looks super realistic. So like I
Oh
don't know if you've heard of Gray Zone Warfare, but it's like it's a tactical first person shooter. And like you change out your arm, like there's different kinds of armor you can wear, different bullets that go into your guns. Like there's soft points, there's full metal jackets, um, there's hollow points, there's armor piercing, there's non-armor piercing. So like every decision you make as far as parts of your gear affect the effectiveness of your character. So they're introducing 8 new weapons platforms in this coming update.
Communications to FD19.
Go ahead.
Pending fire alarm.
FD19. I have a fire alarm commercial pending at 10:45 Polito Boulevard at the Blackwoods. I only have the medic available.
Go ahead and send the engine.
Copy that. Engine 2, respond to 10:45 Polito Boulevard. It's going to be at the Blackwoods. Timeout 17:03 for a fire alarm commercial.
But yeah, so like literally every decision you make, like what gun you have, what attachments you have on your gun, like you can actually take your entire gun apart and change out like a lot of individual parts, like charging handles, receivers, gas tubes. There's just so much that you can like customize. And every decision you make, like as far as your weapons and armor and loadout and stuff, like depending on what
Affects
area,
the game kind of.
depending on what area you're going to, affects how you're going to come out. So like you don't want to go to a tier 3 area with tier 1 weaponry, because you won't make it very far.
That's fair.
But yeah, it's pretty cool. They have full on like med kits, like they have bandages, they have different kinds of bandages, blood packs, tourniquets. They have injectable drugs that you can use. It's fucking awesome. I always played as the team medic because I was always carrying like 2 EMT packs with a whole bunch of medical supplies to heal everybody. You can have up to squads of 4 people. You can have 4 people, including yourself, in your squad. And you can do like all of your tasks and stuff. Like you can do them together. So like when one person completes it, everybody completes it, type deal.
Yeah, that's nice.
But if it's like picking up physical items, every person in the squad that's doing that mission has to physically pick up the item and turn it in.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But yeah, it's so much fun, and it's still in pre-release, but it's fucking amazing. You should look it up on
Medic
Steam.
873 will be in Los Santos Medical 1.
Copy to LSMC 1705.
Yeah, if you look it up on Steam, it's called Gray Zone Warfare. and the map is pretty fucking huge, and you got to discover all sorts of landing zones, and you can take helicopters to a lot of the parts of the map because there are no like vehicles that you can drive as of yet. They haven't put any vehicles in, but they're probably going to, like ATVs and stuff. But
Was it
but
based
right.
off of like the specific wartime or just in general? Like
It's
what's currently out
a
there?
conflict in this place called Lemang, and it has its own lore. It's got a whole story behind everything. So as you complete tasks and stuff, you learn more about like what's going on in the area. Like, and now there's going to be there's going to be main quests. There's going to be side tasks, and then there's going to be stuff that you can do to earn reputation with your dealers. So like you have 5 or 6 different dealers for like your armor, weapons, and stuff like that. As you level them up by doing tasks and stuff, and doing stuff that they ask you to do, you unlock better gear and stuff like that. So you have your own independent rank, plus you have ranks of your dealers.
Yeah, I'm looking it up. It looks pretty decent. Might snag a download if I can find it for a decent price and just play
It's
around with
if
it.
you wait like another week, it's going to be going on sale.
Yeah.
When 0.4 drops on the 31st, it's going to be going on sale. I mean, it's 40. I think it's $40 for the base game, but if you get the supporter edition, which is the edition I have, it was like 120. But we get early access to all the new releases. So like, the new release comes out on the 31st, but I get the new release on the 27th.
Yeah. You'll have
So
to check it out.
So I get to preview all the new stuff before like the regular, just nonchalant like gamers. Plus, with
Yeah.
the supporter edition, you get a bigger locker size. You get more equipment in your starting locker, like different weapons and ammo and armor and stuff like that, all in your locker already when you first start. Plus, you get an additional, I think it's like 50 grand to start 50 grand in cash to start the thing off with.
Yeah, I'm a huge Warzone guy, so I'll have to check this out. It looks pretty beast.
Yeah, and you can pick up weapons parts, armor, excuse me, armor, and yeah, you can literally pick up everything in the environment.
Where active alarm, no smoke, no flame showing at this time.
Copy on scene 1709.
So yeah, it's a game that I've been playing a lot over the last year. I started in the 0.3 series, like from 0.3 forward. There's a whole bunch of me and my friends that play it. I can send you an invite to my Discord because we have a whole group of people that play Gray Zone. A lot of
No,
them,
I'll be down to check it out and see
a
kind of
lot
what
of
it's
them
about.
though are from Australia,
Copy.
so
Arrival
like
1710.
they're usually just getting up right about now. Because it's like, I think it's like 6 o'clock in the morning in Australia right now. I actually got 2 guys on my Discord that are on right now in the Hangout that are playing Gray Zone.
Yeah, I'm like, there's 30 people online right now.
I sent you a link to join my Discord. So yeah, 3, 7, 8, 13, 18, 21, 22, 24, 25, 26. I have 27 online on my Discord right now.
Engine 2 communications.
Engine 2.
Faulty detector, engine 2 be back in service.
Copy, 1713.
This is the only thing that sucks about the fire department is a lot of times there's a lot of downtime in between calls.
Yeah, that's fair. We sat at a alarm at a business for like 15 minutes before they could get an engine to come and turn it off.
Yeah, I think that was the one that I responded to.
Oh, you were
I
on
was
the other
on
night that.
I was on engine the past couple of nights.
Yeah, I think this was like Saturday, yeah, or Friday. I don't know. It was a while we were sitting there.
Yeah. Yeah, it happens sometimes. You know, it's weird because like during the week, like if it's like a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday, we get like a fuck ton of people to react. But then when you get to the weekend, like nobody wants to come on.
Yeah, it's weird.
You think it would be the complete opposite because people don't have to get up and go to work the next day. Do you need to go get any food or water yet?
Yeah, I mean, we can make a little run if you want.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna grab as much water as I can and stock up the ambulance and the other trucks when they get back. Let me see what around here.
You get the door.
Oh yeah.
I marked a fuel station. We'll just fill up while we're there.
Just so you know, if you don't use one of the county fuel stations, you actually have to pay for the fuel. You might want to pull out, dude. The door's closing on you. Oh, also, I don't know if they told you, but if you do T/SLRP, and then you go to the civilian tab, you can collect a stipend every 3 days.
Yeah, I did not know that, so I'll do that when we get there.
And depending on your level in the fire department, I think you automatically get the Civ 200, which is $350,000 every 3 days. So, like, right now, I'm up to, like, $4 million in my bank account.
Yeah, I got 500,000. I just did it. So I'll hit that ATM too and put like 5K in my little cash deposit.
Do you have a wallet?
Not that I know of.
If you go to, like, a prop store or go to the what you call it store, you know, where you get your cell phone. Do you have a cell phone?
No.
They needed to do that, like, during your Civ in-game training. They should have got you a phone. The prop store. Or the RP shops, let's see.
He just ran the red.
So we can go to 7138 afterwards.
Medic 873 to communications, you can show us clear.
Do not hit the pump, we will blow up. So I'll put fuel in the truck since I have cash on me. Alright, ambulance is full. And then you just walk up to the clerk and you can buy... Do you have cash on you? Whoa. Rude.
Yeah, I do, sorry.
That's alright, I got hit up at the ATM anyway.
Thank you, baby.
You're looking good.
Yeah, that.
Alright, what pulse do we need to go to?
7138. Is it showing a full tank of gas for you?
Yeah.
For some reason, it's not for me.
Yeah, I've got, I mean, tiny bit used because we started driving, but nothing crazy.
Well, no, like mine's showing it's almost half a tank to what as what it was.
Wish the rear view mirrors worked, that'd be nice. First person view would be cool.
You can go to first person view by pushing your V button. now you're going to be going to the place that looks like eyeglasses with a big nose. It's right across the street from the dealership.
Yeah, I see it.
You just pull into one of the parking spots. So if you talk to this guy here, you can get a wallet, you can get a phone, and get a lunchbox.
I need like a driver's license or anything.
I mean, you can grab one of those too if you want. And you can actually put it in your wallet. And now that you have a phone, you can actually push F1 and it'll pull up your phone. And in order to put stuff in your lunchbox, you take your lunchbox and even your wallet, you drag it over to use, and then it'll open up the inventory of that item. So your wallet, you can store your driver's license, money, business cards, if you get vehicle registration and insurance, you can put it in your wallet. And then your lunchbox, obviously, you can put all your food that you're not currently using, so you can buy like extra burgers, extra waters, and whatnot, and store it in your lunchbox, so it's not all in your inventory, taking up space.
Medic 873 Communications, did you copy us available earlier?
Negative, I did not hear anything.
Copy. You can go ahead and mark us available, sir.
Copy, clear at 1731.
good.
Yeah, if you ever do go Civ, this is where you come to get a lot of the props and stuff that you use to do Civ stuff. So now we're going to be going to 7039. It would be nice if we could get some fucking calls.
How many civs are in right now?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. There's 6 civs, 6 LSSO, and 5 FD. take a right here. We'll just go through the back again. Just take a left.
Comms radio check.
Loud and clear.
Did that guy die on you guys, or?
No, we saved him.
Nice.
Lucky.
He came back. He smelled a bit death-like. Once we were getting to the hospital, he kept letting him rip.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess you hit a certain age and they just farts come when they want to come.
Was it
Jeff's
GG?
at that age. Jeff's at that age.
Hey, you can fuck right off, Ken. You're older than me. Ken, you were like, what, 5 years older than me?
I don't know. I don't keep track.
You're what, 43?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're 5 years older than me.
I'm an old 26-year-old.
Dude, I don't even want to fucking hear it. I wish I was 26 again. You know, Darren, you can not be a creeper and take a seat in one of the seats.
You know, that'd be great, but I gotta learn how to take a seat first.
You third eye the chair and then you sit. You click on it to sit. You don't know, you don't kick it, you third eye it and click sit down.
Yeah, it's already pulled out. So, hold your left alt muscle, and there'll be an eyeball pop up whenever it turns white. There you go.
And then to get up, you push your X muscle. Giving him a round of applause for being able to sit. So Ramon gave me one of his fucking heart cupcakes the other day, and I still haven't eaten it.
These things are risky.
I think I'm
Definitely an
gonna
off-duty
throw it in
type
the dumpster.
No, just eat it after shift. You'll be alright. You'll be going to bed anyway, so.
Me going to bed? No. Yeah, I stay up all night. I sleep during the day now.
Psycho.
Well, I guess that makes me a psycho too.
I don't know, for the past couple
Yep.
of days, I've been up all night watching Law and Order.
I used to like that show, but then a friend of mine used to watch it.
I'm watching Organized
every
Crime.
single Dang, I've never seen that.
Organized crime
SVU
is the
is
one
the best.
where organized crime is the one that came after Stabler left SVU, and he's the head of organized crime division.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, my favorites were SVU and then organized crime. SVU's been going on forever. I think they're on like season 26 or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
I guess the CEO of Costco called himself a glizzy gobbler after downing a few dogs.
Yeah, I read about that. A little bit disturbing. I don't know everything you could eat at Costco. I don't know that that would be my choice, but hey, whatever.
I tend to eat my fair share of dogs, but I'd like a ballpark brat versus a dog any day.
Fair enough.
I'm more of a chicken bake throat goat type of guy. Y'all ever tried the old glizzy bake at Costco?
No.
I've never had a glizzy bake, but that sounds pretty good.
You buy yourself a glizzy, buy yourself a chicken bake, bite off the end of said chicken bake, insert said glizzy bake.
All right, I know what I'm going for lunch on Monday.
For the low cost of 2,500 calories.
Yeah, it's hardly nothing, right? All in a day's work.
Engine 2, Medic 736, to a fire alarm at Postal 9132, Strawberry Ave. 1747.
Medic 736.
Engine 2. Engine 2.
What was the postal
Copy.
again?
Fire alarm activation from company at Tacos in Strawberry. 1748.
He'll give us the postal.
New dispatch, fire alarm commercial. Strawberry Ave, 9132.
9132.
New dispatch, fire alarm commercial. Strawberry Ave, 9132.
Also, one thing I want to warn you about when you're transporting the Los Santos med, make sure you open your map and actually waypoint it on the map, because sometimes if you just go via the GPS by putting in the postal, it'll bring you to the highway side where you can't access the hospital. It'll make it so you don't go to the hospital's entrance.
Gotcha.
It's gonna be this taco place right here on the corner. Make sure you put us on scene.
Medic 736 on scene.
Medic 736 on scene, 1750.
Engine 2 on scene, active alarm, no flames, no smoke showing at this time.
Copy that. Engine 2 on scene, 1751, no flames.
I just came over here to use the dumpster because I was throwing shit away. But usually you don't want to stand this close to the building if the alarm's still going on. Unless you're going to grab a patient. So much for, Donald's person going to be an hour late.
Yeah, I know, dude.
He's supposed to be training somebody on the fire side.
I don't think he's coming.
So if this were a real fire, what I would do is I would park up in the parking lot over here, away from the building, so that way you give the fire crews plenty of room to work. Or if you parked on the street, park further up here, so you can get your stretcher out and stuff like that.
Engine 2 communication. Faulty detector. Engine 2 be back in service. Other unit to go in service when ready.
You can put us back available.
Medic 736 will be available.
Copy that. Medic 736, available 1754.
I hate driving in the city. Nothing but red light simulator. Light screen.
Wrong one though.
Light screen.
Ah, but I think it's the right turn though, right? Then we have one in front of us.
The only one I see is the one right. Yeah. Well, now you're blowing a red light, but whatever.
It's green for me.
That's fucking weird.
The desync is real.
So I put some extra waters in the trunk if you need some.
Yeah, I bought like 50 of them too, so put a lot.
Oh, really?
Kind of went overboard because I just kind of hate going to the store.
Yeah, well, if you get caught by COC doing stuff like that, they can consider it unrealistic, and they can actually pinch you for it.
Oh wow, I put 5 in my lunchbox.
I put 10 in my lunchbox. I bought 10 burgers, put those in my lunchbox, and then I put 10 bottles of water in the trunk of this. I usually go through about 12 bottles of water and like 15 burgers of Patrol. Sure. Right into the vehicle.
Did he hit us after I hit him?
Oh gosh. The locals are crazy. Just wish we'd actually get a fucking medical call. It'd be nice. So we can get you checked off on stuff. The whole point is to, you know, get you checked off so you can fucking do shit yourself. Kind of hard to do that if you don't get any freaking calls.
What's the solar flare mean?
We gotta reboot our... So if you go to your CAD and then hit Control R, it refreshes your CAD. Means there's an issue with CAD and everybody needs to refresh. I just can't wait till we go to the whole in-game CAD system. could stop having issues with fucking snoring CAD.
Is that going to be part of Horizon?
Yeah. It's going to be an in-game CAD system, so that way... Because we've had so many issues where we weren't able to continue patrol just because the CAD system went down.
Jeez. Do you see this guy? No fucking way.
He's like, fuck you guys. Oh, and there goes connection to CAD. Awesome.
Yeah, it says I lost connection.
So looks like tonight's gonna be another one of those fucking nights. Lost connection to the server. Oh, it's probably because CAD came out with a fucking update, because I'm installing a new update, because I closed it. So when we get back to the station, fully close your CAD and then reopen it. Or just run into the door. You know, it's all good. So yeah, fully close out your CAD and then reopen it, and it'll install the update.
Alright, I got it back up.
Did it have to install an update?
Didn't tell me it did.
Huh. Weird. Mine actually installed an update.
Another pesky fire alarm.
Yeah, they have.
Jesus, now they're up in the totals of snow on Sunday to fucking 6 inches? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I wish we could get some snow. I haven't had snow pretty
Where do
much
you
all
live?
winter. Colorado.
Oh, I live in Maine.
Oh, it's been warm out there. I got a buddy out in Colorado.
It's been ungodly warm.
Yeah, all out west. I know Montana's had a really warm one too. So
I live in Maine, so it's been, I mean, it's been pretty cold up until like the past week. The past week it's been like in the 70s. So all the snow melted and then it fucking dropped down to the 30s today, and it snowed all day today. So now we got like an inch of snow on the ground now, and then we're supposed to get 6 more inches of snow on Sunday.
Oh, that's real fun. It's been real up and down all winter long here in Indiana.
I used to work for a company that managed like all the South Bend clinics for Indiana. It was super cool.
Oh, okay, yeah. I work for the state and I drive all around the state. So no matter what the weather's deciding to do, I get to be out in it.
Like, what do you
Yeah.
actually do though?
I sample water from rivers all across the state.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I'm with the state's Department of Environmental Management.
Yeah, I don't currently have a driver's license, so I'm not working right now. I'm waiting to get my new insurance card, so that way I can get my CPAP machine because I got diagnosed with sleep apnea, and the state took my license away. Because
That's wild.
I fell asleep at the wheel and got into an accident, so they took my
that
license.
makes sense. Yeah, my buddy does similar to what you do, bud, where he goes around the state and tests water.
I have my
But he
Class
does
A
it for,
CDL, so I can drive pretty much anything. Well, I used to have my Class A CDL. Hopefully, I'll get it back.
Yeah, he drives like all over North Carolina and tests water, but he does the waste management water for the state of North Carolina.
Okay, that's neat.
So we just take water samples and then turn them into the lab.
Yeah, yep. So I turn them into not so we don't. The lab's actually part of the Department of Health, and they do all of our testing. But so we have 16 routes, and they pretty much cover the entire state of Indiana. There's 2 of us that do them, and we run you run each route once a month, and then the new month rolls around, and you run through them all again.
So you have 8 routes a month. The other guy's got 8 routes a month.
Yep, exactly, and pretty much takes up my entire month's worth. Because working for the state, they don't want you to do overtime. So
Yeah,
I'll
so
go.
once you hit your 40-hour mark, that's it.
Yeah, so I'll go work some longer days. I'll have like 12-hour days, but then I normally have at least 1 day off a week, which is nice.
So in 3 days, you work 36 hours, and then you work 4 hours the next day, and then you have the next day off.
Yes, yeah, give and take.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
But the state's actually funny. I think they do this to try to entice people to work for them, but they actually do 37 and a half hour weeks. So only 7.5 hour days instead of 8-hour days.
They're just teetering that line between full time.
Oh yeah, it's because they don't want to
part-time.
pay you to be on your half-an-hour lunch break.
Yeah, which my job, I don't even take like a dedicated lunch break. I just eat while I'm driving and don't waste my time. I'd rather get home than go sit in a parking lot for 30 minutes.
Makes sense. So I partially own a security company, and we don't take lunch breaks. Because you're paid for your entire time that you're on the job site. Because there's literally nobody to relieve you. So you gotta either bring food with you or have stuff delivered to you on the job site. So if you're on the job site for 10 hours, you're paid for 10 hours.
I gotcha.
It's either that or we'd have to pay somebody to go around and put like a part-timer to go around and give people their, half-an-hour lunch breaks. And then, so they'd work like, depending on the job site, if there's like, 5 guards, so he'd work, 2.5 hours. So it just makes no sense. So we might as well just pay them through their lunch breaks, and then so they're just paid the entire time that they're there.
I gotcha.
But every 40 hours they work, they get 1 hour of PTO. So I think you can earn up to, I think it's like 144 hours of PTO a year. which equals up to 6 full, like 24-hour days off. So let's say they do 10-hour shifts, they have 14.4 days off every year. So that's 2 weeks. Wow, 2.5 weeks actually.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's something the state of Maine insisted that it's if you have 10 or more employees, you have to give vacation time, and the rate of accrual is 1 hour of paid time off every 40 hours worked. The reason why we do PTO is so we don't have to give vacation time and sick time. So you either use it as your sick time, or you use it as, vacation time, or a combination of both. Because we technically have to give 40 hours of sick time, but if you do the PTO system, you don't have to do that.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
It's one of the loopholes of getting around having to give 40 hours of sick time. Because trust me, it gets very expensive when you got multiple people like calling out and using their sick time, and then you still have to pay for somebody to go in and cover the shift. Because at least in the security industry, the way we do things, we're only paid a certain hourly rate per guard that's on shift. So like for armed security, we do like $60 an hour per guard, and we pay out like between 20 and 22. So it's like a 30% or 33% payout. So that way we have room to, give people pay raises, or if there's overtime, we can still pay for the overtime. But we usually don't allow overtime, but sometimes it's unavoidable.
Yeah, so essentially like a contract
So
work.
it gives us a buffer. So we only pay out like an hourly rate of like 33% at the most. So that way the company can still make money, and then if somebody calls out, we still have the money to pay somebody else to go in and cover that shift.
Engine 2, Medic 736. Can I get you to 9045 Olympic Freeway for a gunshot wound? 1812.
Medic 736 en route.
Engine 2.
Copy that. Engine 2, Medic 736 en route 1812. Information advised, they are under the
New
freeway.
dispatch, GSW, a gunshot wound, Olympic Freeway, Interstate 49045.
Yep.
New dispatch, assist law enforcement, Olympic Freeway, Interstate 49043. New dispatch, GSW, a gunshot wound, Olympic Freeway, Interstate 49043.
Man, those friggin' civs, man, or the AIs. It's right there. Medic 736 is going to be on scene. Turn your sirens off.
New dispatch, yes.
Gonna be
gunshot
back
wound,
the alley.
Olympic Freeway,
Suspect
Interstate
with
4, 9043.
several GSWs.
New
Gotcha.
dispatch,
Do you know
yes.
where?
W, gunshot wound, Olympic
Take
Freeway,
the alleys
Interstate
here
4,
to the
9043.
east. They'll take you right to them. As soon as you come out of the alley, turn right.
Engine 2 on scene.
736 medic on scene.
Don't ever run with a stretcher.
Copy that. Engine 2, medic 736, both
Hey,
on
4
scene.
GSWs to his
1815.
chest. We've put gauze and bandages on there trying to create seals. No breathing, no pulse. Airway is blocked, probably with blood.
Yeah, it seems like blood.
You guys can
Blow
take
up.
over.
Gotcha. You guys doing CPR? How many rounds?
That's
one,
number one.
one or two.
That's one.
Don't forget to put your gloves on.
All right. If you keep doing CPR, I'll start working on GSW and get some oxygen airway.
Hey Shane, if we have one, let's search him quick.
I'm gonna place
That bag in his airway?
non-breathable.
Yep, I got it.
Jesus.
No bueno.
So we're going to be on Med 1 for this.
Go ahead.
So the first thing you're going to want to do is check over for external injuries and then...
Yes, please. Sorry. There was the code 33. I wasn't able to tell you we were 10-8 from that.
Check for external injuries.
7-1, same traffic, I'll be here.
And then do the chest seals.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and place chest seal if we can for just a second.
You're going to want to also set up the AED.
Alright. While he's doing that, I'm going to go test this baggie.
Alright, give me just a sec. I'm gonna place a chest seal.
CPR ain't helping.
Alright, let me grab out the AED just in case we need it.
Yeah, I already got it.
Alright, can you run the AED for me?
Yeah. So if you want to do... You got to put your gloves on, dude. T/gloves. You need to put your gloves on. Okay, let's do an analyze.
And that's
Alright.
2 rounds of CPR, right?
Alright, so AED advises shock. Everybody stand back.
Clear?
Clear.
Alright, now what do you do after it shocks?
Alright, and
Check for a pulse. No pulse.
alright, let's keep doing another round of compressions.
This might be your death scene.
Alright, while you're doing that, I'm just going to stabilize his head and neck real quick.
I want to put an oral airway in, make sure his airway is clear too. Just so you know, I'm only talking in Discord, so that way they can't hear me.
Yeah.
I want to check his airway, make sure his airway is clear. If it's not, you need to suction his airway.
I'm going to check his airway real quick.
It's blocked. With what? I guess just suction the airway.
Yeah, I'm going to just start suctioning. Looks like his airway's blocked.
Alright, I'm going to analyze with the AED.
Looks like I'm getting blood out of the airway, so I'm going to keep suction on it. Does he have any other wounds or exit wounds? Can we just roll him over and check real quick after AD analyzes?
Yeah, just waiting on the AED to analyze if shock is advised. Shock is advised. Everybody clear?
Clear.
Clear?
You want to check for a pulse.
Alright, if you can keep compressions going one more time.
Well, let's roll them and check to see if there's exit wounds.
Yes, I'm gonna check exit wounds real quick. So I've got no exit wounds. Let's keep suction.
Oh shit. My bad. I guess I'll keep doing CPR. Hey, did you guys happen to get a name on this fella?
Andrew,
Yo,
what's this guy's name?
Joe Collins.
There you go.
Joe Collins, okay.
Do you guys have a date of birth by chance?
Let me look.
Still got more blood coming out of the airway. I'm gonna keep suction.
We did put the chest seals on the chest. I believe there was no exit when we checked. FYI. It says Joe Collins. Andrew.
Alright, when we finish compressions, let's check AED one more time, see where we're at.
Alright, let's shock him again.
Clear? Clear.
Check for pulse.
Still no pulse. Let's do one more round CPR. We're on round 5.
Okay, I apologize. It's Joey Cross. 1/6 of 99. Eight 7 from Sam 60. Give me a 21 when you can.
Oh.
Hey. Devin, did you shoot?
No.
Alright, still getting blood out of his airway.
Shane, did
Let's
you
check
shoot?
the AD again.
Negative, sir.
Analyze.
Okay. Corporal Bradley.
Again, shock
Hey, what do you got over
advised.
there?
Shock's advised. Everybody clear.
Clear.
Clear. Checking for pulse. Alright, let me run through patient response.
No pulse. Alright, now I guess we'll start doing the 5 signs of death. So you tell me which one to push, and I'll put it into the chat.
Alright, let's go ahead and check and see if he's got any responsiveness.
Nope.
No responsiveness. Let's
Pulse
check one
is
more time,
next.
see if he has a pulse.
Andrew, we're going to take care of this. Go down to the station, get your stuff done, please.
Will do.
Thank
Nope.
you.
Alright, still no pulse. Let's go ahead and check,
Breathing.
see if he's breathing.
Not breathing.
Gotcha, and he's still not breathing. Let's go ahead and
Excellent.
check
Heart.
for heart and lungs.
Shane, you can go ahead and clear.
Yes, sir.
Still got
Devin,
no heart
you
and
can
lung
clear.
sounds. Let's go ahead and just check his pupils before we call him
What was
DOA.
that?
You're good to clear.
Copy that.
Thank you.
Nothing. No response. So now you
Gotcha.
can
Alright,
go
we've
ahead
got
and
no
contact
response.
communications and get a time of death.
Medic 736,
Medic 736
communications.
communications.
Go ahead.
Medic 736, can I get a time of death?
Time of death?
Time of death 1830.
Time of death's gonna
Alright,
be
time of death
1830.
1830. Beat me to it.
Alright. Now you just gotta get this deputy's badge number for the report. Name and badge number for the report.
Officer Bradley 5-7.
Officer Bradley 5-7.
What was the time of death?
Time of death
1830.
1830.
What was your name? And
Yeah.
number?
Medic 301.
Sounds good. Alrighty, folks. Much appreciated.
Thank you. You can go ahead and clear Donald.
You did hear me that his name is Joey Cross, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, I've
Not
got Joey
Collins.
Cross, date of birth 1699.
That is correct. You have a spider on your foot, my friend.
I just gotta get my controller reconnected. It killed out on me while that
Let's
happened.
do same 60.
I'll grab your stretcher for you.
Thanks.
Start mechanic order for 1144.
Comes to FD19.
Go ahead.
We have got a fire alarm commercial at 10:60.
Copy. Go ahead and attach 873 to that, and whenever the engine clears up from the call they are on, you can send them over as well.
Copy that. Medic 873 to 1060 Toledo Boulevard for a $18.32.
Engine 2 communications. Clearing this thing, you can go on and attach me to that fire alarm.
Copy that. Engine 2 en route to 1060 Toledo Boulevard, 1833.
Let's do same 60. Can you refresh me that alarm call? I'm not seeing it on my side.
Medic 736 communications were code 0.
Hey, back in chat.
Yeah, well, now my radio's not. Oh, the in-game radio's not working. Code 02, I guess.